Hey you guys, welcome back to the C is for Class. I'm Cameron Noel. If this is your first time here, make sure you click the subscribe button down below and click the bell notification so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, with that out the way, let's get into the video. So today we're going to be talking about body image, and we see body images everywhere. TV, ads, movies, billboards, and the list goes on. When we think of body image and body shaming, we particularly think about women, but it also affects men too, and this in no way is a deflection. Let's look at the ideal body for men. Pecs, broad shoulders, six-pack, and not skinny six-pack. And if you're gay, a big butt. A lot of guys don't talk about it because they don't want to come off as insecure or sensitive, but body image issues happen to guys too. I mean, think about how many guys see at the pool wearing a t-shirt because they don't want to take the shirt off. And I mean, when the ideal man is like this sculpted goddess with like six-packs and ripped muscles down to his teeth. Teeth aren't a muscle. But you know what I'm saying. Then if you don't fit inside that mold, you kind of get really insecure. Speaking from personal experience as someone who has been skinny his entire life, body insecurity is something that I've dealt with and something that I am still dealing with. I remember when I was younger, I would go to Abercrombie & Fitch and I would see the models in like black and white with their ripped abs and their muscles taking photos and fake running or whatever they do to get the poses. And like, I always tell myself that I want to look like them. A running joke I have with my friends is like, I want to look like an Instagram gay or like a porn star. For example, Star Arquez, Remy Mars, Chino Black, and that is not a diss towards any of these beautiful men. That's just to name a few. But when you're not pleased with what you see in the mirror, you tend to feel inadequate standing next to somebody who's so well put together and, you know, fits the standard. And yeah, I post a few shirtless photos here and there, but most of that is just angling and flexing really hard. So now let's talk about the expectations that are put on women. Women are expected to have big butts, flat stomach, big breasts, and don't forget they're not allowed to sag, and a tiny waist. I think now that body modifications and getting work done has become so mainstream that now it's made it a lot harder for natural women to be accepted for their natural body. You know, when you're seeing, you know, women with these like big butts and skinny waists and big breasts and these like altered bodies, that sometimes you do tend to forget what a real one looks like, or you start not appreciate a natural body. However, do not confuse that with me agreeing that you should trash people who get work done, because I don't agree with that either. I think that everybody deserves to feel loved and feel comfortable in their own body, and whatever method of weight loss or weight transformation or body transformation is best for them is the method that they should go with. Everyone deserves to be happy in the body that they have. Because at the end of the day, the only person waking up and looking in the mirror is you. Now, I want to get to the meat of this video, which is fatphobia. And some people might not consider this like a real thing because
fat isn't a race. You're being lazy, just work out. You chose to be fat.
And that's really not the case, because people actively go out of their way to discriminate and make fun of and shame people who are heavy set. Like when campaigns use plus size models, people accuse campaigns of trying to advocate for obesity and advocate for a unhealthy lifestyle. But the thing that people don't really get is that just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy, and just because you're overweight doesn't mean you're unhealthy. Like bodybuilders, people who work out and lift weights 24/7 and are ripped with muscles, they are considered obese because muscle weighs more than fat. So when they get on a scale, they're gonna be considered obese, but they are very healthy. And the only reason people get on fat people is because they assume that they're unhealthy. And that's not the case. Like, for example, if I were to sit in front of this camera and do a mukbang and you all watch me eat 50 Big Macs in a row, I'm sure a very small percentage of you would be that concerned about my health that you would comment down below. Fat people can't post photos, they can't be happy, they can't be body positive, because people are always shaming them and making them feel like there's something wrong with them. And that's not the case. That's why you have like a lot of skinny girls who make flipograms of them eating random foods as if eating is a character trait and not a natural need that we all have to do to live. And then of course you're gonna have the people who are yelling, well, preference, this is just my preference. And you can have a preference without trashing others, which is something that I have stated in my previous videos on colorism and femphobia in the gay community. Check those out if you would like. And you can have a preference without trashing others. Like, if you like skinny women, date skinny women. If you like white women, date white women. If you like dark-skinned women, date dark-skinned women. If you like light-skinned women, date light-skinned women. But for some reason, social media, there's always this small number of people who feel the need to say, hey, this is my preference and I hate this. It's like, no one really needs to know that. Like, I love dating white women, black women are da-da-da-da-da. Like, you could have said the statement, I like white women. Cut. That's where the statement ends. Don't gotta add any more. And I'm not gonna get into a huge tangent and go off on colorism because that's a whole different video, whole different topic, and not today. And I want to talk about this week because on my timeline I've been seeing a little bit of fat shaming, a little bit of discrimination and nasty behavior. And I want people to realize that like fat phobia is a real thing. Like for example, there was an article about a 5-year-old girl who died because her mother sat on her, and then also her mother's boyfriend made her do push-ups because they considered her fat. A child is not fat. And a lot of these things are hereditary, things that you can't things that are out of your control that you cannot deal with. And this need to go on heavy-set people's social media and like harass them makes no sense because it's not your life. And you can say what's unhealthy and we're trying to help them, but like you don't really care. Like, unless you're gonna go to the gym with them, lay out a meal plan, buy them healthy food, go grocery shopping with them, pay for their groceries, you don't really care, you're just harassing people. And like, harassing people until they change really doesn't make you a good person. Don't know how else to say this. And I think that people are so obsessed with being real and being seen as genuine that they lose their genuine human compassion. Like, you can be concerned with somebody and someone's weight and still deliver your message right. And everybody wants to complain like, you know, message is more important than delivery, but in delivery is really important, and unfortunately, it is. If someone does not like the messenger or the way the message is delivered, they are not gonna listen to the message. So the message is important, yes, but the delivery is also very important. And another thing I wanna talk on is how the media uses fat people as like a punchline or jokes, giving heavyset actors fat jokes and fat comments in order to gain laughs and like, basically making fun of them. And I didn't want to get too deep into it, but I just want to make this video because body image issues is something that I've dealt with, that I'm still dealing with, and it's something that I really want to change. And I also saw people are talking about skinny versus fat and fat versus skinny, and yes, as a skinny person, I have had people make comments about my weight and I need to eat and why are you so skinny and why do you look like this, but what I've gone through is nowhere near compared what heavyset people go through. And I think we shouldn't really compare those struggles because fat phobia is really a thing. Like, I've always seen my body shape in media. My body shape has always been praised in media. Skinny people are always praised in media. Skinny people have always been in editorial magazines, TV commercials, clothing lines, billboards. Like, I've never felt like being skinny was like against society. Like, that's never been the thing. And I think that a lot of skinny people who like, yes, you face discrimination and yes, you have smart comments, but like, what we go through is something completely different than what heavyset people go through. And I feel the need that it's always, whenever skinny people make these long threads about how they're like discriminated against and how they're so hurt by their weight and stuff, it always seems like a, well, this happens to us too type of thing. Like a deflection. And deflecting to invalidate others' struggle is really self-centered, really rude, very rude. So I don't want to get too into it, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video might be a little bit longer than usual. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of something because I keep my videos under 10 minutes, and I wanted to see if y'all can handle something longer or watch something longer. But yeah, body image issues is something that I've dealt with for a long time, and it's something that I really want to work on. You know, I've always tried to gain weight. I've always had a hard time gaining weight because my metabolism is so fast. I've always done athletic things and sports and dancing, so it's been hard. But this summer, my goal is to get my body together. And I've said this several times in my life. So I will not be doing a body journey. I will not be doing a photo every week. No, I might do a before and after here and there, but I want to actually see if I can achieve my goal and have my body the way I want it to be. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it entertaining. And I really hope you guys vibe with it. I make this video to say, love yourself. You're beautiful, you're enough. And I will be taking the necessary steps to make myself look great and feel comfortable in my skin, and you should. And everybody doesn't have to be a size 2. Your weight loss may be 100 pounds. Your weight loss may be 50 pounds, 20 pounds, 5 pounds. Everybody's weight loss is different. And everybody's weight gain is different. So I say this to say, love yourself and enjoy your journey. And if you're having trouble finding positivity or finding things to love about yourself, just know that I love you. So with that being said, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.
track.